Okay, so we'll get started with our next presentation. And
I don't know.
it turns out a library is no longer just a place to go get a book, but there's much more to a library than that. And here we have absolutely incredible resources, including data resources that are really important for the kinds of wicked problems we're working on at One Health. So we'll have a little bit of a discussion of those now and then an opportunity for questions.
So, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I just want to let you know I'm a little bit technologically inept in this room, so I'm not sure how to advance this. But I just wanted to, oh shoot, lost my notes. Hold on. Well, I'm Jeanne McClelland. Many of you know me. We've worked together in a lot of research projects on some One Health oriented, climate change, etc. And this is Jeanne Pfander, who is the Librarian Liaison to VetMed and CALS and much more. Let's see if I just press the middle button.
No. The right one.
Right. Yay, thank you. All right, so I just wanted to let you know a few things about the library. So first of all, you have to know that we are committed to diversity, equity, and inclusivity, and diversity is one of our core values. We strive to ensure that students, scholars, staff, and community members who come to the library have equitable access to library resources, and that our collections and services reflect the breadth and depth of human experience, and let's say even aspects of planetary experience. We enrich our work through the exchange of many voices and ideas. And so we're glad that we're able to participate in the symposium today. So book collections and journal subscriptions may be the main thing you think about when you think of a library. We certainly do house these, and we have about approximately almost $15 million information access budget to accommodate books, journals, but also databases, data sets, multimedia sources, and so on. And you'll hear a little bit more about some of that next after our presentation. The UA libraries, as we call them, you may have heard, it's several libraries. We have 4 brick and mortar locations across the campus. And in addition to the physical collection, there are study rooms, computers, technology lending. And at the main library, we have the relatively new Catalyst Studios. And in the Catalyst Studios, they offer 3D printing, laser cutting. There's a virtual reality studio, a media recording studio. And we also offer data visualization support and other data services, which Jeff Oliver is going to talk about soon. And then, of course, you all probably access the library virtually via our website. And if any of you have had me come to one of your classes to give an orientation, I always say first place to go, straight to our library page. This actually is going to have a new look starting this summer, so it's supposed to be more useful and more user-friendly, but you might feel slightly lost. You can always contact us if you do. And the website's usually your first step in connecting to the libraries, but at the foundation of all of this are the people. So it's not just librarians, but an entire community of specialists and frontline. Ask Us is our motto, Ask Us staff, committed to support and collaboration in your research and your learning. And so Jeanne and I are both liaison librarians. Part of our role is to meet you where you're at. So our physical offices are here in the colleges we serve. Jeanne is liaison to VetMed and College of Ag and Life Sciences, as I mentioned. And I happen to be privileged to have the job to be the embedded librarian embedded in the College of Public Health. I have a space upstairs on the 2nd floor, just go up from the fountain, and my door is right across from the entry door. And I also do have a space in HSIB. I have also begun a monthly presence each semester going to Phoenix during the semester to support our Phoenix-based public health programs. So basically, I just want to have you come away from today's mini lightning talk to know that we're here to connect you with the resources that I've described just now and to facilitate your access to and skills in navigating our many databases and resources. We're committed to collaborating in lifelong learning as we partner with you. And I'm reading off this so that I could be under time. I tried to time it to 3 minutes because I know, but tried not to go too fast. Hopefully I didn't. And now I'm going to pass this on to Jeanne, who will take a very quick, deeper dive, if you can do a quick deep dive, into some of our One Health resources. Oh, that, turn it off.
Okay, I'm going to stay here and not wander about. Again, I'm Jeanne Pfander. I'm the liaison to the College of Veterinary Medicine, as well as College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, the Tree Breeding Research Lab, College of Applied Science and Technology down in Sierra Vista for one of their programs. So I cover a lot of bases in terms of subject areas, but you know, so many of them all in one way or the other relate to, you know, the One Health concept. There's so much, you know, in environmental sciences, you know, all areas of natural resources and things like that, as well as, of course, veterinary medicine. So I want to just give a few examples of the, and make sure I find the right button, of some of the resources. And in our collections now, you know, digital is preferred, which doesn't mean we don't get any more print, but when a digital copy of a book or, you know, journals, e-journals are the way we get those now, that's the preferred format, and it really makes it more accessible for all of you, regardless of where you are, you know, but and so I wanted to highlight our eBooks collections, and in the area of One Health topics. I did a quick search using the library search feature on the home page, wherever you enter our library website, whether it's through the Health Sciences library site or the main campus site. You can use that library search feature. And I always recommend the advanced search. It allows you to really tailor your search to be more focused. And so I did a search, you know, with the phrase One Health, this sort of a quick and dirty type search, One Health, and combine that with material type books. And you know, I got back over 100 titles, really all of them ebooks at this point. And many of those have unlimited user license. Some of them are open access titles. And so they're available 24/7. So some examples of the titles you see there, you know, the first one, More Than One Health, Humans, Animals, and the Environment. And secondly, the example of Emerging Aquatic Contaminants, One Health Framework for Risk Assessment and Remediation in the Post-COVID-19 Anthropocene. So, you know, a lot of really useful and interesting titles for your research, but also for teaching and student learning. So, yes, buttons. I want to also talk about our databases. Again, Jeanne mentioned the almost $15 million information access budget, and a large part of that goes to things that have ongoing costs, you know, like database and licenses that we get for our e-content. So, you know, there's again, library search can be a good place to get started on finding articles and other types of publications like the ebooks I just mentioned. Databases like PubMed obviously will cover a lot of the areas of related to One Health, and then Scopus being a really multidisciplinary science, largely science-focused database. Some of the more specialized ones, I've highlighted the Global Health Database, and I'll talk a little bit more about that, but there are others like GreenFile and the Water Resources Abstract. So there are a lot of ways you can find content. These aren't just journal articles. They'll pick up on reports, all kinds of publications as well. And the Global Health Database is created by the Commonwealth Agricultural Bureau International, and they also create and provide access to other, more specifically, One Health resources that we're looking into acquiring and making available, including case studies for One Health case studies. And I won't go into a whole lot more detail there, but I will mention that I have some cabbie swag that I'll make available during the lunch hour. And more information on cabbie One Health and some of their other resources. And so here, just some examples of articles from search on the Global Health Database. And we're out of time, so I'll just say we also create guides related to these subject areas that are One Health related, and we're working on a One Health guide, and we hope to get that out there and get your feedback on that. Again, don't forget, we're here to help. There are all kinds of folks in the university libraries. You'll be hearing now from Jeff Oliver. So I'll stop, and we'll see if there are a few questions.
We have time for questions. Any questions about these resources? Kristen?
Mine is a glowing endorsement of the libraries, because I have worked with Jeanne on many projects, and I just can't say enough about how helpful it has been. And so she's literally saved me hours and hours and hours of my life trying to do something that I had no business doing myself. So if you are working on any of these projects, I just really suggest that you do reach out to them. I've had students reach out to them. I've worked myself. And so just again, as somebody who has used their services, I just want to say that it's really, really helpful to get these projects moving in a much more efficient and multidisciplinary way. So.
Questions or comments?
We're not all named Jean or Jeannie, by the way. There is a Jeff.
Great, thank you very much. Oh, sorry, there's a question.
Come on.
Do you guys provide workshops on how to use the library effectively?
We do have a lot of tutorials, especially many of them are oriented towards undergrads, but we have graduate also focused tutorials. We, as librarians, are always, and liaison librarians do come and often give presentations in core classes, and there are workshops offered through our Catalyst studios and listed on the library website. Janet, you can add some.
We're also happy to coordinate and collaborate with you to set up a specialized workshop or
Right.
something diving deep into a specific database, or things on publishing, predatory publishing, publishing open, things like that, data visualization workshops. I am here, but I have a whole multitude of people to rely on for public health that I can bring in. We've done a lot of work with GIS and data visualization pre-pandemic in person here. We were just getting ready for an ArcGIS workshop, April 2020, and so maybe that can come back again. So yes, we're very excited to do the hands-on stuff together with you.
Right, and it really is an example, as Jeanne just said, of a really collaborative effort on our part to work collaboratively with all the colleges and units on campus that need our support. So,
Great, thank you very much.
all right. Thanks.